Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Homebody. Forgive me if I'm being a little hyper, a little extra. I'm only saying this because I just got done eating an ice cream sandwich and I don't normally eat that much ice cream, and because it was being a really hot day, I was looking forward to eating a frozen treat and I could feel the sugar basically rushing in my system, so I don't know, I could just already tell I'm gonna be a little extra in this video. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, but hopefully it'll be a good thing. If not, then I don't know, because I'm normally a chill dude. Look at that, the fact that I've been talking this long is probably not a good thing. But we're gonna keep it in. Anywho, welcome back to Homebody, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Gios, and we're gonna continue on playing this game. But before we do, I want to quickly say right now, thank you all for those who have been, watching the series, leaving some nice comments on the videos, giving it a thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I've been seeing that. I haven't been on top of my game in replying to those comments because I am trying to, keep up with that stuff, but I've been mainly busy this entire week, which is why I haven't been doing that. If you were to go look at it, I'm not ignoring it, I just forget, times are busy and things just slip the mind. But I do want to say right now, thank you, because that means a lot. Another thing that I quickly want to say before starting is the fact that on my last video I did stop the video on a cutscene, or not on a cutscene, but at the end of the cutscene basically, where the whole situation on the parking lot and the hot dog stuff going on. It sounds so random, but after playing it, then editing it, then uploading it, I did try to record another episode for y'all, but there was a problem where I didn't hit the record button when doing so. So as a result, there is a part of the game that I can't seem to get again, and that is the cutscene where I basically solved that puzzle that I was struggling on the last one, where I had to go in the attic and then have to basically put the word stay on that lamp that pops out every time you go and interact with that lightning rod thing or whatever on top of the attic. So when you do that, it does activate the, accumulator that's up there with you, along with every other generator. If you do all three of them, you do end up basically turning it on, which activated a cutscene where basically Francine was trying to stop us from doing that, which was really weird. I was so surprised. I wish you guys could see it, because my surprise was like, what the heck? Because this entire time we've been playing this game and just running around the whole house, just trying to figure out what's going on, figuring out the puzzles, trying to escape the monster and whatnot, talking to everybody. And then we see Francine out of nowhere just popping out and be like, Emily, don't do it. Like, why? You don't know what you're doing, but I do know what I'm doing. And it's like, what? How do you know what I'm doing if you're supposed to be unaware of what the situation? Because every time I try to bring it up, it never went according to plan, So not only that, but Emily ended up sacrificing herself in a way where the monster came out and Emily got in between me and the monster, thus her being in the accumulator box or whatever, which ended up exploding, resulting in Emily being in the dream sequence. I call it the dream sequence. I don't know what it's called, but that whole interaction between Pete and the dude every time we die, that whole place basically, where Pete basically told us that, yeah, Pete is not Pete. Pete is just something that took the form of Pete so that Emily could have an easier time talking to whatever this thing is, and basically warning Emily, hey, you got to be careful because you cannot be doing this anymore, because if you do this, it's going to cause more strain and a whole bunch of bad stuff can happen, and yeah, just be careful. Which then led to another cutscene where Emily and Francine are at a house, a different house. I'm assuming it's Francine's home, and they're basically having tea and just talking about the stuff that's been happening in the house. And right then and there, Francine basically tells us yeah, you're not the only one that was going through that. I was also going through those loops. I didn't know how to, deal with it. It's so weird. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. I'm trying to explain it in a way that I understood. And that is that Francine was also going through the same thing that we were going through. And that was kind of crazy. And now we are going to basically continue from there. I know what to do. I know what I have to do. I have to just solve a certain type of puzzle. All right, a bunch of little rectangular labeled with the names of rooms throughout the house. Okay, so basically this is what I have to do right here. After talking to Francine and everything, and sort of having those moments of like, oh, we are now like understanding of each other and understanding the situation. We now have to basically find a way to get out. And right now, the thing that I have to do is this right here, which I have to go to each room in the house and flip on the lights in this order. So I have to basically go and do this. I should probably take a picture of this. That way I don't have to constantly stop, you know? All right, so I took the picture and I'm gonna go and do what I need to do, which is basically turn on the lights. It wasn't a very hard puzzle. It's just, I gotta do it quickly. Also, if we talk to Francine, Francine will talk to us now in a way we're on the same page. So like, is it me or does time seem to stand still when we walk to each other? Aw, Emily, when did you get so sentimental? Shut up. Ha, all right, so look, check this out. Okay, it's not giving me the options anymore to talk to her, but basically she was able to talk to us as if she knew what was going on. Like one of the things that she told me to do was, hey, I'm pretty sure you had the same idea that I had, which was to go upstairs in the attic and do the same thing, but if you go up there right now, you're gonna see something weird, so go and check it out. Because she's aware of what's going on, and she's in her own way trying to figure out how to fix this stuff. Yeah, you see, Francine must have opened this already. I guess she and I are on the same page about turning on the accumulator again. But the only problem with that is the, well, she just broke her back doing that. Did you see that? Yeah, this. You see this? See all this? Oh, you can't even see it anymore. There is a way to look into this. It's not giving me the option no more. The attic light is on, so I don't need to be here for that long. And then I gotta go to main bedroom and then bedroom and then the study. Okay, go out the door. Gotta go in here. Also, I forgot I was about to say it too. I have to be careful because that monster is not gonna come out early, which means I have to do this very carefully. Hey, buddy. That's right, you better follow me. Can I do this really quickly or I'm probably gonna die doing this? Nope, I missed it. Nope. No, get in there. All right. Francine, I'm sorry. Oh, look at freaking... Who are you again? Oh, I forgot his name already. Gary, there you go. Look at Gary. You see Gary? Gary doesn't have a face anymore. That's so weird and creepy. All I have to do right here is just basically go in that bathroom, turn off the light, and then go on the other rooms. Because all I have to do is just activate the elevator that's downstairs. Come on, turn it off. Yeah. The cool thing about this is the fact that the power doesn't go out. At least from what I've seen. Hopefully it doesn't go out. Foyer. I'm assuming the foyer. So I'm assuming this is the foyer right here. Living room on. Dining room on. Kitchen off and garage on. Ah, he saw me. All right. So I have to go to the garage now. Come on. Turn it on. No. Oh, I'm trapped. No, I'm not. Oh, sweet. I actually did it. Nice. I thought I was trapped. So now I got to do is go to the cellar, waiting room, and then our studio. So, oh, the door ain't open though. Which means I have to open this really quick. Oh, she's scared. She can't open it. Come on. Okay, I got it. While the monster's busy killing everybody else. Sounds so weird to say, but yeah, waiting room. Okay. Oh, the power does go out. Oh, well, I don't think it does, actually. It just does the thing. The flooded room, I gotta go down there. Oh, I forgot about this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Luckily, I remember. It's 29. I gotta go to the flooded room and turn that thing on. Hopefully, the power doesn't really go out. Or maybe it might be random. Last time I did this, it really didn't go out. That's why I was, like, really surprised. Alright, so flooded room is on. Nice. It's up there, clearly. If it comes in here, I'm gonna hide in here, which is fine. I can do that if I need to. Yep, there it is. I'm assuming if I try to run, it'll hear me. Alright, good. It shouldn't know that I'm here, and if it does, I'm calling BS on that. Of course, Emily's gonna still hyperventilate and just make a lot of noise for no reason. If it goes in there, then I'm gonna leave. Oh, it's in the door frame. I was about to leave. Oh, it goes in there. Leave. Go, 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 go. In the door frame you go. Through the hallway. Into the other door. The art room. Turn on the light. Actually, don't turn on the light. Just hide, just hide, just hide, just hide, just hide, just hide. Hurry, 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 hurry. Woo, let's go. I should have opened the door in the other. You know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna push my luck. It better not freeze in there. I swear, there are times when the game will freeze a creature in a spot that's not supposed to be frozen. All right, so I gotta turn on the lights in this room, and then turn off the light on the waiting room, and that should allow me to go down the elevator. What happens there? I have no idea, but we're gonna see for ourselves. Ooh, ooh, okay. Okay, I don't hear it, so I'm assuming it's far away. Where's the light switch for this room? Oh, there it is. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy, you're getting way too close. No, no, what are you doing? Oh, come on. What the freak? All right, here we go. Let's go. Going, 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 going. All right, let's try to remember what rooms are thing. I mean, I should not have died right there. I died because the tank controls in this game are kind of wonky. If the camera switches and you're running a certain direction and you try to fix yourself, you end up messing yourself up. So I gotta turn that on. There we go. All right, flip the switch, turn that off, go in here, flip it off. All right, so that's the top floor done, obviously. All right, I'm assuming that this is the foyer. I might as well turn this on really quick. Ooh, I heard a scary sound. Don't like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch that. Cause the flooded room. What is the flooded room? I'm assuming the flooded room is this room right here. Unless it's this one too. I can't tell if that's a flooded room or not. I'm gonna assume it's this computer room because it is flooded with water. And that one's clearly on. So, what the heck? All right, let me see if I did this right now that I'm looking at it clearly. Okay, so those last two are on. Those three are on. The only thing that I forgot was the bathroom. I know it's right here. I just need to be careful of the damn camera. Yep, I forgot to do the bathroom. Unless he's turning it off. What if he's the one turning it off? No! So all I have to do now is just go down, right? I just gotta go downstairs. Ooh, what the heck is that? I see a ball. Oh, we can go in here now. Let's see what's up right here. All right. We can go second floor basement and basement 2. I'm assuming we have to go to basement 2 because we are technically in the basement in the second floor. Oh! Damn, that scared me. Hey, that's Emily's room. What the heck? Why is this here? Examine desk. Notes to myself. Okay, can we read him? This is Emily's room. A package from Francine. She sent it like the week after I moved. I kept meaning to opening. There is a tension between Francine and Emily, so maybe this whole game is based on that. It's an unopened package from Francine. I let it sit for months. Yeah, there's something going on between them. Maybe that's the reason why they're the only two characters that are basically aware of the loop now. Because there's clearly something going on with them. Ooh, what is this? Examine the door. It's Laura's room. So we can't go in there? Okay, whatever. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what to do right here, but I don't know. Do I have to leave? Do I have to literally leave? room. Okay, what the? Cleaning this area up was a lot of work. It was like pulling teeth, but it felt like a good first step. Like the rest would follow. Alright. Time only went forward, or maybe backwards, who knows. It's a package from Francine that I let, okay, yep. For like a year? Damn, what kind of friend are you, Emily? Just looking at this handwriting, the sticker, the little exclamation marks, I can barely stand it. What? Oh, so Emily kind of hates Francine, is that it? Laura's room. Took me a long time to finally take this sign down. What? Yo, you good, Emily? Ooh, okay, first of all, let's go to this room now that it's open. Oh my god. Alright, some more sticky notes. Sticky notes, they're all from me. I hear something in the kitchen, man. I don't want to go in there just yet. I hear something squirming. I understood why Laura moved out, but it still felt really bad. Oh, she moved out, that's why. Okay, I thought she was hating on Laura. Okay. Ooh. Oh, what the heck is all that pink stuff? Is that all meat? I forgot to say that. During the cutscene where Emily and Francine were talking about what was happening and all that stuff, there was a choice to give to basically tell Francine, like, hey, Francine, one of the things that I found out was the house being made out of meat or something like that. So that pink stuff right there in that corner must be that meat, which is weird, which would explain why the house feels alive at times, with it disappearing, things disappearing and things moving around and whatnot. Some of these are really passive-aggressive notes. Well, you're the one that wrote them. In retrospective, these seem kind of excessive. Oh, look at that. Ugh. Maybe that's the reason the door is red, because it's all, you know... Oh. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. We're just treading deeper and deeper in her mind, aren't we? Why can I not look at that? Alright, whatever. Alright, already not a good thing right here. Half a pair of scissors. There's some blood on the blade. Like somebody cut themselves breaking them apart. I'm already not happy where this is going. But then again, there could be some other reason for this. Like maybe, I don't know, Scissorman from Clock Tower. Jesus, I really let this place fall apart. Apparently creative people at that tend to have messy rooms. So. But it's just gonna take some time to clean it up, you know, one step at a time. I'm so glad that... Alright. That letter ain't finished. M, as in Emily. So, I'm assuming this is a letter to Emily. Okay. Oh, we can't even... Okay, well... Oh, we can just go through that hole in the wall. Alright, let's go to Emily's room. Nothing in here. Alright. Jesus, man. This is starting to give me Silent Hill 4 The Room vibes because of the whole hole in the bathroom. Alright, let's see. Some of these are in handwriting I don't recognize. In fact, they're not even words. Sticky notes everywhere. Some of these are in my handwriting. A lot of them are just a scribbled mess, okay? Examine meat. Yeah, you see, meat. Exposed muscle. Oh, it's supposed to be muscle. Okay, that makes sense why it's all shaped like that. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me think of some kind of candy. Twizzlers, maybe. Exposed muscle. Breathing slowly. Is this place alive? Made out of meat? I can barely stand to think about it. Dude, that is so Silent Hill, actually. If I remember correctly, there's a point in Silent Hill 4 where you're in the apartments and whatnot, and it's just all nothing but red on the walls and whatnot, like if it's actually alive too. It's turning gray, dying. This place is on its last leg. Yo, Emily, you good? Like, are you, like, good? Oof, what the heck? Scratch marks? Demons? Are we dealing with demons now? Scratches? Was that thing trapped down here? What if this whole thing is just her inner demon, you know? A bunch of torn sheets and badges and paper all torn up and mixed together. Oh, bandages. Yo, was Zippy living here? Oh, that's right, I forgot. Zippy is the name of the monster that I gave it because you can name it other things, apparently. Like, you got 3 options, and one of the things that I did pick was Zippy because I thought it was kind of, just really funny. It's kind of pathetic. Zippy is technically your inner demon, Emily. That's what I'm assuming now. Wow, such a tiny apartment. What the heck? Alright. So it's just running in the emptiness. That's weird. Francine, Emily, how did you get down here? Were you in the elevator with that thing? Because if so, that's kind of weird. Sorry about the mess. I don't think it's this bad in real life, though. Where does Zippy go? It has to be looking for us, right? Not anymore. It saw the door was open and made a break for it, but it turned around and looked at you. I don't think it liked being here either. Things are going wild above. You should see it. What? Things are going up. What? Up above? We can't go back up there. You rather take your chances out here? Out there? So you tell me there's 2 different worlds? Kinda what? Oh, maybe that's what that is. That giant light is the giant orb. I thought it was the moon. But that giant white orb floating above this house, that's probably where everything is taking place. That house that we're in is in that orb. I'm only assuming that because of how close that orb looked like to this house. Oh, no, this is new. Okay, never mind. Forget what I said about the orb and whatnot. It's not a wild classical haunted house anymore. So everything, wait, that thing wasn't there. I knew there was a room door in that side of the wall when I entered this room, but you know what, never mind. It's just a house. Just a normal house with a normal attic. Yeah, after you went down the elevator, I kinda lived and died a few more times and wait, oh, that's right, I forgot. Francine can go through that too. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is that Francine, because she goes through the same loop that we go through, her loop is different because she has an extra 6 hours, unlike us who don't, because we came to the house 6 hours late, which means technically Francine had the advantage to solve this stuff in a way. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Emily, geez, really? Yeah, don't worry about it. But every time I came back, it seemed like the house was changing. It got a little smaller, less colorful. That's kind of weird because as the house right here was changing, the apartment was changing too. But that only happened because Emily kept walking out. So does that mean that Emily is technically the monster in a way? Or like, because the monster running out and then looking back is kind of like what we were doing, right? I don't know. I'm trying to piece stuff together right now. A little sadder, more like I actually remember it. Let's take a look around, I guess. Knock yourself out. So I can explore? Nice. Let's see what's up right here. We're not gonna go in the elevator. Parker. I'm gonna read this in my mind. So if you want to read it, just pause the video. Okay, so it's a very heartful letter from one friend to another. Pretty cool. I'm gonna lie, it's making me kind of feel things, man. Let me see, is this a drawing? Is that supposed to be them? Like, that could be, wait, let me read what it says. Clara, I found these while cleaning, and since I'll be around the post office today, I wanted to take a moment to send them to you. They're from another time, but somehow I still think of us as these feeble lines and the hands that drew them. Parker. Alright, so I am assuming that is basically Parker on the left and Clara on the right, so that's kind of cool. Interact. Ooh, this is an old game cartridge. Guess this is an old Grub soft game. Looks scary. Is that supposed to be like the horror bird game? Because there's a bird game up there, and that's right there is basically a birdhouse with a hole on it. Does that mean we can play another game if we restart the game? Examine accumulator. Oh, that's right. It's just a wooden box that's basically doing nothing but just for him to do drugs in. A wooden box with a switch and a light bulb. This is the accumulator, I guess. From before, Nest Obsession made it messed up mad science machine. Yeah, but he just did stuff in there. So I guess when we're ready, we just flip the switch on the accumulator. Wait, that's the accumulator? It looks like a closet. Yep, he's just a total normal creepy old socio-science box. Hopefully I said that right. I probably didn't. So, geez, why not give it a try, I guess. It worked last time. No, it didn't. Technically, last time, it did activate, but you, Francine, were also in it with that monster, and it caused it to sort of explode, causing that whole weird light thing bleeding into the attic, the thing I showed you in the beginning of the video. So it technically didn't work. What happened to the others after I left? What happened to this place? I'm gonna go look around some more. I'm ready to go. Okay, let's see what happened to the others. The other kids, they all disappeared. Not long after you went into the elevator, they were just gone. And then the elevator came back up and Zippy got in, went after you. That's when the house started to change. So they just disappeared? That doesn't make any sense. That makes it sound like they were never real. And if they were never real, then how did they... like, what? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I have some idea. You saw it. It was falling apart. It feels like it shed the layers we had put on it. Like it turned back into Nest's house as it actually was. So you're telling me that whole layout of the house... Well, then again... Parker was also trapped in this kind of loop also, which means he could have been doing all those changes, but because of what we did, sort of made it go back to its original state before he got into that whole loop himself. That's what I'm thinking now, because of this right here, what she just said, layers and whatnot. Without all the emotional burden we had put it on? Exactly, I guess. But by the way, what was the deal with those fleshy little creatures? Yeah, see, she saw one. I saw one too. We saw two in total. These little juggly things in Nest house. Kinda wish I knew. They really creeped me out. I thought they were kind of cute. They were creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know what they are. I kind of want to know though. They sort of remind me of Zippy. Bipedal flesh lumps, kind of going through the motions of human behavior. Was it like a baby? But like baby? Almost like Zippy had more reference material to pull from. There was this time where one had gotten injured and was dragged itself towards me. Wait, what? One got injured and it was dragging itself towards me, whimpering and stuff. It started nuzzling against my leg like it wanted me to pet it. So I did until it died. So it was technically a dog. So these things are basically taking forms of weird creatures, but are actually creatures in real life, maybe? Either that or they're just taking the form of actual creatures in real life. You know, metaphors, I guess you could say. Because if that's the case, then that will make it either a dog or a cat, which will make Zippy, the monster we've been running away from, somebody. And I'm thinking that somebody's Emily. Also, what happened to Pete? I just remembered about Pete. I think that might have been messed up more than some of the times I've watched you guys died. What did its skin feel like? Like wet velvet. Who would have guessed this whole place was made out of meat? Yeah, that's so weird that it was made out of meat. Definitely not me. Emily, do you think this place has been making us out of some stuff? That'd be kind of weird if that's the case. No, I refuse to entertain this possibility. Well, yeah, this stuff is so weird, you don't want to keep adding more weird shit to it. Yeah, what happened to Nest Parker? In my heart of hearts, I think I'm kind of charmed by him, in spite of everything. Well, you did do a lot of research on him, so I want to hope he got older and wiser somehow. There's a letter over there from Clara. The tone is like she's a little older and wiser herself. Yep, she is wiser, that's for sure, based on how that letter was written. Sounds like Nest got back in touch with her at some point. And she's not replying like he's an obnoxious jerk. So I guess he did something right. He grew. His character grew. Wow. That's pretty heartening. Clara seems genuinely interested and sweet. I feel weirdly attached to this idea of her, which might just be Ness's idea of her. Even if he only had a little time left, I hope that after all this, he figured out how to stop being a shut-in. I hope that after all this, I figured out how to stop being a shut-in. You're never too old to have not figured anything out, I guess. I always thought you had it more figured out than me. Alright, well, I'm glad the elaborate ruse of my entire personality worked. Okay, so, it's interesting. Things are getting interesting. Parker has moved on, hopefully living a better life. And Emily and Francine are now having more of a stronger connection, hopefully. What do you think happened to the other kids after they disappeared? I guess the same thing that's gonna happen to us. Just go back to our normal routine home. But that's gonna suck if that's the case because, I mean, does that mean Emily's roommate is actually gone? Like moved out? Or was that just like a thing to mess up Emily's mind? Or I don't know. Did we ever end up working our shit out? Oh, so that argument that happened in the parking lot was real? I don't know. Maybe. Well, actually, yeah, you did. They did make up. There was a scene again right after the whole cumulator blowing up where they were talking in the house. They were talking in Francine's home. And they were talking over tea and whatnot. So they technically did patch up things. I feel the thought of it. Me too. Just because you did have a talk. It's just that it's so in the middle of all this complex stuff that you forgot. I missed you too, dummy. Did you ever hash things out with Laura? Oh, so Laura did move out. That's why the whole room was like that. I don't remember. I hope she found a better roommate at least. Do you remember anything that happened after this? I don't. I don't even know what year it is. Damn, that's gotta be a bad feeling. Such an interesting thing. Francine, Emily, I'm ready to go. Let's see what happens now. It's probably some more weird stuff. Please, let's get together soon, okay? I'm really gonna miss you, Francine. I'm so goddamn glad to be out of here. Alright, I'm gonna say let's get together soon because why break up the reunion, you know? Why break up the friendship? Especially now that it seems like they're getting closer again, so it was good seeing you. Come on, Emily! She didn't say it! No, it wasn't. Wait, what? Oh, that was just her joking. That's right, I forgot. That is what people joke around. Do it. Escape the house redux. See, that's her apartment. That's Emily's apartment. The light. You're not supposed to stare at the sun, Emily. That's just the first thing she does. Stepping out, looking at the sun like, ow! She's probably trying to look at it, but like, are you really the sun? Oh, maybe that's why she's looking at it, because she's really trying to figure out if it's legit or not. Homebody credits! We see credits! That means the game is over. And I am still confused as hell. I really am. Because I don't know exactly what anything means. Alright, well that was an interesting ending. I was truly not expecting something like that. I will say this though, it does seem like a good ending. Seems like Emily is going to be living a much more better life because of this. That's what I got from it. I don't know if that was like a bad ending. Maybe there's multiple endings to this game. I have no idea. I really never did research on this game, by the way. I never looked up like a Let's Play or anything like that. I was completely blind on this whole thing. So I really don't know if there are multiple endings to this game. But if not, then that's pretty cool of an ending because it's one of those things where it's like, oh, well, this character is clearly going through some stuff and now that they're through it, they've come out a better person, you know? At least that's how I'm perceiving it. So I'm going to choose to believe that that is a good ending for Emily, even though she was directly looking at her son. Again, that thought is kind of funny. Yeah. Overall, my feelings on this game, I'm going to just say really quickly, this game is great. Not a bad game. I do like the look of it. It really does remind me of Clock Tower for the PlayStation 1, which is a good game. I never really played it, but I did see it, and looking at it, I'm like, huh, that's such an interesting idea. You know, it's a point and click adventure game. If you were to look at that game and then look at this game, you'll see that they're both basically the same look, just much more polish here because it's clearly the current gen, but still great. I love it. I respect it. I love classic games, so A for this graphics looks. As for the gameplay ain't that bad. The only thing that was really bad was the tank controls. They weren't really broken in terms of like, oh, they interrupt the gameplay. No. It's just that tank controls, you know, if you're moving one direction and then the camera switches and you try to fix yourself, you're gonna get a little lost for a second. But if you hold the direction and continue holding that direction, you're gonna keep on moving that direction despite the camera moving so many times. And because I'm not used to that, because how modern games are, I kind of kept getting a bunch of confusion going on. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty cool gameplay. I liked it. There was a bunch of puzzles that you had to solve. They weren't hard. There's only 2 that were frustrating, but other than that, still fun to go through. As for the story, I don't hate the story. I really don't. If anything, I just find it a little confusing, but I feel like it's one of those stories that I really do have to take my time to try to break it through, you know, and try to really process it. Like, okay, this is what this was, this is what that was, and just put it all together, you know, because clearly the house and everything that was going on in the house, they're pretty much, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? What's that word? Come on, Jill, you know the word. The stuff in the house is basically all symbolism, or not everything, but clearly there's stuff right there that is symbolism to the character Emily, you know? Like those weird statues that were appearing, or the weird paintings that were just all creepy and whatnot. The monster being something, representing something. What? I don't know. But it's a clear indication of like, you gotta pay attention to figure out the story, you know? So it's not a bad story in my opinion. I kind of like it. I just haven't figured out everything yet. And because I'm at the end of the game, I just want to say that right now. I'm pretty sure days from now, I'm gonna be doing something random. Maybe at the grocery store. I'm gonna be shopping for food, and then I'm gonna be in the meat aisle, and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I understand it all now. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Homebody. Wow, I can't believe I finished the game. Wow, that's kind of crazy to think about. I'm gonna miss this game actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, I don't know what other game I'm gonna play. I really don't. But I do know that I want to play a horror game again, because I don't know, playing horror games are kind of fun. They're pretty cool. I don't know. I don't usually play horror games too, so who knows. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more gameplay from your boy Gios. And until then, I will catch you all to the next video. Later.